I know the feeling. You see a sleek handheld welder on Amazon. The pictures make it look like the kind of tool that will instantly turn you into a plastic fabrication wizard, but then you get it, fire it up, and it either won't melt the material you need or it's a nightmare to hold for more than a few minutes. That hesitation is real, and it's why I decided to dig a little deeper before I hit buy now. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. In this video I'll walk through exactly what the JKDY-JPJ AC220V Handheld Plastic Extrusion Welding Machine, the EX2 model, does in a real workshop, where it shines, and where it falls short, so you can avoid that costly disappointment. First off, let's talk about the kind of job this machine is built for. The EX2 is marketed as a professional-grade extrusion welder for plastic fabrication and civil applications. That means it's aimed at people who need to do spot repairs on PVC piping, create custom brackets from polyethylene, or even patch small sections of acrylic or polycarbonate in a construction setting. If you're a hobbyist who just wants to glue a few household items together, you'll probably be overpaying for a tool that's heavier than you need and has more safety features than you'll ever use. Conversely, if you're a contractor who regularly patches irrigation lines, does on-site plastic welding for temporary structures, or maintains industrial equipment that uses extruded plastic components, the EX2 could actually save you time and money compared with hand torch methods. The first thing I noticed when I unboxed the EX2 is the weight. At roughly 2.5 kilograms, it's noticeably heavier than a typical soldering iron, but the extra mass is balanced by the free-angle rotating welding head. That head lets you approach a joint from awkward angles. Think of a pipe buried just beneath a concrete slab or a vertical PVC column where you can't get a straight line of sight. In a real-world scenario, I took the machine to a job site where a burst pipe needed a quick repair. The rotating head let me position the nozzle at a 45-degree angle without fumbling with the tool, which is something many cheaper extruders simply can't do. If you've ever tried to weld a pipe from a ladder and found the nozzle constantly hitting the pipe wall, you'll appreciate this little ergonomic win. Now, about the melting part. The EX2 has a built-in temperature sensor that shuts down the extruding motor if the preset melting temperature isn't reached. In practice, that means you get a built-in safety net against undermelting, which can cause weak joints or uneven flow. During my test, I set the machine to melt standard PVC pipe material at around 210 C. The machine warmed up in roughly 3 to 4 minutes, and the sensor held the temperature steady once it hit the target. When I tried to start welding before the temperature settled, the motor automatically stopped, forcing me to wait a few extra seconds. It's a minor inconvenience, but it protects you from making a faulty weld that might leak down the line. If you're working with mixed plastics, however, you'll need to manually adjust the preset temperature each time. Because the machine doesn't have a digital readout that tells you the exact temperature, you're relying on the preset values that come with the included nozzle set. Speaking of nozzles, the EX2 comes with a handful of interchangeable tips. The set includes a fine point tip for precise beadwork and a larger, bell-shaped tip for quickly filling larger gaps. In a real-world repair on a garden hose, I swapped from the fine tip to the larger one within seconds, which let me fill a 6 mm crack in under a minute. The only downside here is that the tip change mechanism isn't truly quick-click. You have to loosen a small screw, pull the old tip out, and then push the new one in, which can be a bit fiddly if you're wearing gloves. For someone who needs to switch tips dozens of times a day, that might add up to a few extra minutes of downtime. The extrusion motor itself is fairly robust. In the spec sheet, JKDY-JPJ notes that it's designed for continuous operation, and I put it through a half-day stress test by welding a series of PVC pipe sections back-to-back. The motor never stalled, and there was no noticeable drop in extrusion flow. That's where the professional claim holds up. You can rely on the machine to keep feeding material even during longer jobs. A lot of budget extruders will overheat after 10 minutes and start spitting out inconsistent plastic, but the EX2 kept a steady stream, which translates directly into stronger, more uniform welds. One practical strength that often gets overlooked is the warranty and repair policy. JKDYJPJ offers a 1-year warranty with free repair on any broken parts. In the plastic welding niche, that's actually a solid reassurance because the heating element is the part most likely to fail. While I didn't need to claim the warranty during my testing, the peace of mind that you